Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
You gotta love it, baby.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Newton escaping the pressure right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This one to the right, caught by Valdes-Scantling. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Sideline throw is caught by Valdes-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going for it all. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. From the 31, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is Newton. That is caught by Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Taken from just outside the 30. And just shutting him off there. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Cam to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Rodgers looking to throw. Being chased out left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau. it.